Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whenever it is you're tuning in. Welcome back to Ticket Price, the only show on the internet that asks the question that matters. Are these movies worth the ticket price? In other words, are they worth your time and money? Thank you for tuning in. With you as always, I am co-host and voice of the show. My name is Jake. With me as always, co-host extraordinaire and the only man who hands out old VHS tapes of horror movies for Halloween. Tevis at Master Control. Tevis, how are you, sir?
They need to appreciate the classics. That's all I'm saying.
You want this VHS of Child's Play! It's an original!
Nobody wants that.
Get back here! You don't understand! This was the Scream! Just shake it at him. Killer clowns from outer space!
Classic.
Just shake the box at him.
Classic.
Look at this box art! Back when box art meant box art.
Yes. Yes. Have you watched Child's Play recently? Like within the last
5 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have. With my wife. And we both went, this movie, A, kind of sucks. And B, Chucky's not scary. I would stomp the shit out of Chucky.
I was showing that me and the kid were trying to figure out some horror movies to watch. And I was like, she really likes, the Michael Myers, and she really wants to watch Nightmare on Elm Street.
Wait, she's never seen Nightmare on Elm Street?
No, I haven't shown that to her.
Okay.
But she's like, what about Chucky? And I was like, well, let me show you the trailer. After the trailer was over, she's like, that looks dumb.
You went, yeah, it kind of is.
Yeah, it's kind of shit.
You know what? Okay. You know what makes the idea of Chucky work? That he's going after the little boy whose name I can't remember.
Andy?
No,
it's from Toy Story.
Yeah, but it is Andy.
Is it?
I'm almost positive it
know.
is. That sounds right.
Go ahead.
But he's going after Andy. So you're like this like 6, 7, 8-year-old boy, whatever he is. Okay. I get that. But then he starts like getting to the adults. I'm just going, no, people, no.
Yeah.
Find your balls and F this little thing up.
Kick that son of a bitch across the room.
Boom. It would look like Austin Powers, the spy who shagged me, when he hunts Mini-Me across the room. That's what it should be.
My God.
Or go into Austin Powers Gold Member when he just puts the pillowcase over Mini-Me and then just swings him around the room. Do that!
Yes. And you're correct. It was Andy.
Well, no, I wasn't correct. You were correct.
And I was just being a smartass.
No, I'm pretty sure that's right.
Yeah, it is. He's Andy Barkley and his mom, Karen.
Oh,
so now they are in Toy Story. That's my thing. That the mom's name is Karen.
Isn't it kind of like a tongue-in-cheek? That's why Andy's name is Andy.
I never even...
Because he's a boy whose toys come alive. Like,
I never even...
So they named him. They called him Andy.
That's
that might
awesome.
That might be wrong, and let me know in the comments, right or wrong. But I think that's what I've always heard. Don't know if that's true or not.
It's fantastic. I love that.
What are we talking about? Oh yeah, your VHS giving out on Halloween.
Yeah.
You're the only house in the neighborhood that has a bowl left on your porch that says, please only take one, but it's loaded with those VHSs. You come home and you actually have more in the bowl. People are just like, Wishmaster. I'm just going to leave it here.
Hey, I got free toilet paper because I had to pull it out of my trees. But
how considerate
that
of
was
them.
awesome.
I don't have to buy toilet paper for months. Hey, happy Halloween, everybody.
Yeah.
Whatever this, although I'm pretty sure Halloween's over by the time this comes out, but whatever. Man, okay, you brought up Nightmare on Elm Street. Of the big horror movie franchises, they're all terrible. If you don't believe me, watch the 4th installment of any of them. Watch the 2nd installment of any of them.
Watch the first installment of some of them.
Of most of them.
Yeah.
But if you take all the big ones and just look at the original, is Nightmare on Elm Street the best one?
Yes.
I think it is.
100%.
Halloween kind of sucks. Friday the
Will give you a stroke, apparently.
actually, yeah, kind of.
Yeah. Friday the 13th, the
It's
first one
horrible.
is...
That might be the worst one.
yeah.
Scream is what it is. Meh.
Never
Child's
was a
Play
big fan.
sucks. Texas Chainsaw Massacre sucks.
I watched that when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And after watching it, I was like, that was what the big thing was?
That's the hype.
Yeah.
That's the hype.
I was like, there was some cool shots and there were some
Yeah.
scares, but I was like, okay.
I also felt that way about The Exorcist. Like the original Exorcist.
Yeah.
I was just kind of like, eh.
Yeah, I kind of was too.
Yeah.
I never did get the Exorcist hype. Although Exorcist 3 has one of the scariest jump scares I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh, really? I've
Yes.
never seen 3.
Yeah, it sucks. But the jump scare in 3 in the hospital, and if you know, you know, holy shit. I watched that, and I'm like, this movie sucks. And then that part happened. I had nightmares about that for months.
Exorcist 3's revenge.
Yes.
It'll get you right in the ribs with a screwdriver just once, but you're going to feel it for a while.
Mm.
Well, we're not doing any of those today.
No.
Tevis, how are we going to end October this year?
Well, we are going back to 1997.
Good year.
Good year. And we are going to visit Event Horizon.
You know what's funny? For the longest time, I always thought it was Advent Horizon.
Why?
I don't know. I had never seen it written out.
Like a calendar? Like an advent calendar?
Yes! And then I went, oh no, it's Event. Got it.
I'm going to get an advent calendar just over the horizon.
Just, yeah.
What?
Of the horizon.
Of
Oh, look, this one has little birds in it.
idiot.
Hey!
I owe you so many of those. I don't even want to hear it.
Wait, what does that mean?
Moron.
You owe me those.
Can you even read?
Well, yes, I can read. I don't hear too well. That's the problem. I think it's because all you goddamn Midwesterners, everything is an A. I have a friend who pronounces it milk. And it drives me insane because he doesn't hear the difference between milk with an I and the way he says it, elk with an E, milk. I'm like, feel how your mouth is moving.
See, I have a no, that is completely wrong because
Milk.
when my mom says washer, it's warsher.
Warsher.
You got to get the
with
clothes
an
out.
O.
Warsh.
Warsh. Yep.
Yeah.
George Washington. I went to elementary school and my teacher was like, this is our founding father, George Washington. I was like,
Huh?
What?
Yeah. Just clothes in the warsh.
See, this is the nice part about being from St. Louis.
The only nice part.
No, come on now. We're not Detroit. So we have that like bland news anchor Midwest accent, right? But we're still urban enough that we're not like real Midwest with it.
I got you.
You know, just, yeah.
Do you say "ope" over there?
Oh, absolutely. Everybody
Okay.
does.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, not everybody, but
No,
yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess if you're from the Midwest,
you
then
are
do.
not a real Midwesterner if you don't go, oh,
Oh, excuse me.
oh,
Or I'm just gonna squeeze right by you.
excuse me, just gonna squeeze on by. Oh, sorry. Yes. Welcome to the Midwest.
Yeah.
Oh,
And prepare for Advent Horizon.
that's right. Oh no, Event.
Oh,
Event
There you go.
Horizon. Now, do you mean you owe me because as a return for all the barbs I give
Yes.
you, or because
Yes.
I just say so many stupid things that you just let slide?
Yes.
No, which is it?
Yes.
No, is it choice A or choice B?
Yes.
No, it's you've got this door or that door. Can I interest you in a nice warm glass of milk?
No. Now get the clothes out of the wash.
Oh, yeah, I gotta get him up on the line.
There you go. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, man, it's getting warm in here. I gotta take my coat off.
Oh, no.
Sorry, everyone.
Well, you have like,
I have to take my flannel off, and it's really embarrassing. I don't know if I've ever been without flannel on the show before. What?
go ahead.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God, that's so much better.
Yes.
Oh,
Massive change.
oh man, I can feel the air now. Like, yeah, it's so much better.
It reminds me of Jolie Richardson's acting.
I don't know what that
It
means.
never changes. It's the same.
I thought you were gonna say in Arrested Development, Tobias Funke being a never nude, and he always had the cutoffs on. Except for me, I always have. I have an even smaller one underneath this. I don't show that one to just anyone though. Sorry, Anna, the flannel stays on, and that's final.
Oh,
All right, are you ready to get into some Advent Horizon?
Yes.
All right. Released in 1997, written by Philip Eisner. Why do I know that name?
The guy from Disney? Michael Eisner?
No, that doesn't mean anything to me.
Okay.
I feel like the Philip Eisner, I was like, man, he's done other things maybe. Or maybe I am just getting it confused again, as I tend to do.
I'm not really liking what I'm seeing.
Okay.
In addition to writing the film Advent Horizon, he also wrote Firestarter Rekindled for Sci-Fi.
Ooh.
And The Mutant Chronicles, which was released in 2009 with Thomas Jane and John Malkovich. That movie is shit.
Well, yeah, it has John Malkovich.
John Malkovich is amazing.
Is he?
Yes.
Is he?
Yes.
Is he?
Cyrus the Virus.
Who?
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me? Con Air?
Oh my God. Do you know how long it's been since I've seen Con Air? Also, you want to turn me off on a movie? John Malkovich and Nicolas Cage. It's also Nicolas Cage with mullet.
Yes. Put the bunny back in the box.
No, the only good thing about that movie is Steve Buscemi. He's got
Danny
the
Trejo's in it.
whole world. Danny Trejo? Well, that dude's in every. You could insert movie title here and say Danny Trejo's in it, and I'd go, is Danny Trejo? Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Although I do like Danny Trejo. You're not wrong. He does a lot of good work for that foundation for the autistic kids and stuff.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he does a lot of really, really good work.
Yeah, cool.
Well, here's a name that needs no that deserves no introduction. That's how I want to put that.
I wonder who he's talking about.
Directed by Paul W.S. Anderson. You know, the guy who's ruined such films as Resident Evil and Monster Hunter.
Yes.
Did he do Doom with The Rock?
No, maybe did he?
I don't remember.
I don't think he did.
He may not have. I just
throwing that in there with a.
If it's a video game movie from that era, I'm assuming it's him.
It's either him or Yui Bowl.
Yeah, you know what? You're not wrong.
I will look that up.
All right, you look that up. Now here's where we get an uptick. Starring Sam Neill, Lawrence Fishburne, and Jason Isaacs. Hell yes.
Yes.
That is a powerhouse lineup.
Absolutely.
And I'm in for all of it.
And Jolie Richardson.
Who? Oh, Chesty LaRue from The Patriot.
Yes. Mother stealing, mother humper.
No, see, that's
whatever.
She didn't steal anyone's mother.
She killed her sister so she could screw.
No, she didn't. That was the smallpox.
Oh, she invented the smallpox.
Whoa, you can't just claim a person invented the smallpox.
After watching her act, I wish I had smallpox. No, he did not direct Doom. That is a Polish name that I'm not even going to attempt.
Yep, yes, it is. You are correct, sir.
On to the Event Horizon.
All right, Advent Horizon. All right. But no, think about that lineup, man.
Fantastic, especially in '97.
Oh, yeah.
Like Sam Neill just off of Jurassic Park.
Lawrence Fishburne just before The Matrix.
Yeah.
And
Jason Isaacs just
ever.
Period.
Ever. I
Except
love
for
him.
The Patriot.
No, you hated The Patriot, but admitted that he and Mel Gibson, separate and together, were like the only shining moment in that movie.
Absolutely.
He's fantastic.
Because Jolie Richardson was in it as well.
Just let it go, man. Just let it go. Now, this Event Horizon in 97 was made with an estimated budget of $60 million.
What?
Yes.
Oh my God.
$60 million.
Okay. Did they build the fucking ship?
They would have had to, right?
Damn.
Now, this is a horror movie, and it's got those big names. What do you think it grossed?
Well, I know it was a disappointment. So I'll say 70.
Okay. Now, Tevis, I was going to do some homework, but ended up Halloween week. I have 2 small children. It didn't happen.
That's fine to put work last. Whatever.
Yeah. How do you think I got to where I am in my life? With a worldwide gross of 26. No, 26.6.
Oh, gotta get that in there.
$1 million.
God.
I've got to do a little math, but this might be the biggest financial loss we've ever covered.
Damn. Okay, this movie was not just this is not a disappointment. This was a bomb.
If your movie loses $35 million, that is what we call a turd.
Damn.
Although it did have 1 award win and 2 nominations.
Special effects?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured.
And nothing major, but yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God. Hold on, my eyes. I gotta clear out the tears.
That's
impressive.
Very impressive.
Because we in the past have had such bombs as like Clue or the one with Shorty Douchebag and his phone book needing sex
True
antics.
Romance.
And other movies that have lost money. But it's always been like $16 million budget, $12 million gross. Like it's
Missed it by a nickel.
Clue missed it by like $400 or something, right? And it's just like, or there was a Stallone one we did that missed it just, Copland or whichever one it was. And it was like, it just barely missed it. No, this wasn't even close.
Damn.
He couldn't have hit this target with a shotgun.
And he is still making films.
Starring his wife.
Oh, of course.
Because
she is Mila Jovovich.
He is the only one that will hire her.
Absolutely. Her acting is still better than Jolie Richardson. Anyway.
Is it?
Multi-pass. That's all I'm saying.
Huh?
Lilu from The Fifth Element.
I've never seen The Fifth Element.
That's Oscar worthy.
I've heard, and I mean, everybody loves The Fifth Element.
Yeah, it's okay.
No, I'm just saying. Zombies. There you go. It's
Mila Jovovich, are you over there? Holy shit.
Oh, no, hold on. I have to be topless.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, absolutely. Please no.
What are those things? She has the same card. She may be a co-founder of the Brie Larson acting school.
Those two together.
We may have to combine the award.
Oh, well, when we get a movie she's in, we will. But until then, we have to combine it with someone else. Hang on.
All right. So, Tevis, what is your history with Event Horizon?
I saw this in the theater.
You were one of the $26.6 million.
Yes.
You were.
I contributed to the successful downfall of this movie, apparently.
You were doing the Lord's work
I
that
was
day.
trying.
Feeding the hungry, clothing the needy, helping Paul W.S. Anderson.
Yeah. If I would have known the shit that he was going to put out later in his career, I would have skipped it. But no, I went and saw this in the theater. I remember enjoying it. And then I have it in my Blu-ray collection. I break it out every 3 or 4 years, maybe. Yeah, I do. I enjoyed this movie.
So it's in a semi-regular rotation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You have any history with this movie?
No history with this movie. So much so I thought it was Advent Horizon.
Correct.
So that actually might be negative history. I might have lost points.
I would say that's a loss.
If having no history is 0, I'm starting at like a -5. But this movie was always explained to me as a cult classic, which, because I'm not a giant pretentious fop, I tend to stay away from those. Because let's be real, I don't enjoy them. You don't understand. It's a real art house. Nope. Stop talking. No, I mean, it's just such a refreshing indie. Nope. Don't care. Done. Thank you.
Get that shit out of here.
Door is right over there. I don't want to hear it. They really, really worked on changing the concept of their sound. No. You're saying a lot of words that I don't want to hear. All right. They're really taking the status quo and flipping it on. No. I bet they didn't. I bet you get a boner saying they did, but realistically, I'm sure they didn't. Okay? It's just not for me.
I understand that.
This is also one of those movies, kind of like Escape from New York or some of the others we've done, where I've never honestly even crossed paths with this movie. It's not like there was ever a time where I had an opportunity to watch it and I just didn't. Like it never came up. I just always heard about this, thought-provoking, gruesome horror movie, Advent Horizon, as I heard it.
Yeah.
But so no, this was a fairly fresh watch. Not pure because, I'm 35. I love movies. You hear things, So it's like I knew the gist, more or less. I also always heard of it described as the unofficial Warhammer 40K movie.
I remember you telling me that.
And we'll get more into that when we get there, probably at the end. So yeah, no, I went into this going, okay, I've never seen this. Let's do it.
Nice. I always like that.
I kept an open mind.
Yeah.
Skipped work to watch it.
Did you keep an open mind?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I was actually kind of excited to watch it. Okay. I saw Sam Neill, Lawrence Fishburne, and Jason Isaacs. I was like, done. I could give a shit who wrote or directed this. If I can see those 3 guys on screen and on screen together, I'm probably going to have a good time.
That's fair. Okay.
So yeah, that's pretty much that. So Tevis, are you ready to get into this?
Let's get into this.
Do you want to do the breakdown or do you want me to?
Go ahead.
So we follow a space rescue team going out to the outer reaches of Neptune to rescue / let's be honest, salvage, investigate the returned ship, the Event Horizon, that had gone missing 7 years prior. And no sign, vanished without a trace for 7 years, when all of a sudden it reappears out of thin air. They go to investigate on the ship. We've got the rescue crew, captained by Lawrence Fishburne, and they've brought along a ringer, the guy who designed and built the ship, Sam Neill, played by Sam Neill, Dr. Weir.
Dr. Weir, yes.
And we learn that the crew is missing, although several of them are found dead on the ship.
There are pieces.
That's a good way to put it. There
Yeah.
are pieces. But we learned the Event Horizon was a special ship that had a warp drive, an experimental warp drive like no other. And what it would do is, for the first time, it would allow humans to travel faster than light to achieve what we just watched Star Wars fairly recently, a warp speed.
Yes.
Engage the hyperdrives, Chewie.
That is impossible, they say.
Right, because we cannot travel as fast as light. So what this particular warp drive does is creates a dimensional portal, taking your starting point of point A and your ending point of point B and actually bringing them together. It bends space in such a way that those points become one and the same, allowing the ship to simultaneously pass from one to the other. Then the warp drive deactivates and space unbends. And now there you are on the other end of the galaxy. And all in the span of, minutes.
Yeah. I like that. That's kind of cool.
Unfortunately, the dimensional portal side of it does work. But that dimension that they're passing through, much like Nightcrawler's teleportation, took them into literal Christian hell. Oh, spaghetti! We're Midwest. Oh! That's an moment if I've ever seen
Can I
one.
just squeeze right through here?
See, no, we need the warp drive so we can just squeeze right in. We're in hell. Dope. Oopsie daisy. Don't you hate it when those little wrinkles get in the way of science?
Yeah. Just trying to expand the universe, trying to explore. You end up in hell.
Oh,
What are you gonna do?
I mean, there we go.
What are you gonna do?
Oh. Well, that's where the ship has been for the last 7 years. And wouldn't you know it, the human psyche, even for that brief glimpse of travel. Yeah, we're not made to take that. We cannot withstand even a eye blink of literal hell.
Yeah.
And you know what? I can't argue that.
No, I'm not looking forward to that.
Well, there are things you could do to avoid it.
I gotta see my dad somehow.
You're going to get that game of catch one way or another, damn it. Hey, Dad, I've come to enact your punishment for the rest of eternity. You have to play catch with me.
We're playing G.I. Joe.
Dad, you are going to sit your ass down and watch me play this video game. And it's an MMO, and I'm grinding wood to make the new bow. Buckle up for the next 27 hours. Now, Event Horizon returns from its journey, and our rescue team almost immediately goes awry, as apparently the ship being in hell for that long, the chaos and the madness and the evil of hell infect the ship in such a way that the ship itself kind of just becomes a malevolent entity.
Yeah, it's almost like a haunted house in space.
Yeah. And
I love that idea.
The ship torments the crew, and obviously the only way to save the day is to blow everything up.
That's as it is with everything.
But like any good horror movie, it ends with a did they, didn't they?
Yeah. I agree. Yeah, I like
so the premise is you have a group of people trying to survive trapped on this ship that is alive and sentient thanks to the evils of hell. Roll credits.
And that was Event Horizon.
And that's Event Horizon in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Where do you want to start?
Well, we start with the first person we see. Dr. Weir.
Dr. Weir. Played by Sam Neill. Fantastic.
He was really good.
He is really good.
Yeah, I really enjoyed him in this.
It's almost like Sam Neill is an actor.
It's so weird.
I'm not going to lie. I love Sam Neill.
I do too.
But I always have two thoughts when it comes to Sam Neill. First is Jurassic Park. And those are just such good, warm, fuzzy thoughts.
Absolutely.
Then it's The Hunt for Red October. And I feel bad for him because there he is acting his nuts off opposite Sean Connery, who could not give a single shit about anything. He couldn't even do an accent.
No.
He's just talking like Sean Connery,
Yeah.
who's supposed to be Russian.
Yeah. No, it's fantastic, though. 'Cause Sean Connery is like, I'm Sean Connery. I'll do whatever
He
the hell I
basically
want.
became Marlon Brando.
Yeah. Only much better.
Well, yeah, but you get I'm just like, I don't care, guys.
Yeah.
I'm just whatever.
Yeah. You're
It was
hiring
Marlon
me because
Brando.
I'm Sean Connery.
Then it became Sean Connery. Now it's Harrison Ford. Just there it is.
You know you're not wrong.
Yeah, hiring Harrison Ford is an actual detriment to your project at this point. Quit doing it.
I don't think Sean Connery ever had that where he was a detriment.
No, but he was just
Marlon
like,
Brando definitely did.
oh my God, even when he was an A-lister, he
Yeah.
was a detriment.
Absolutely.
I don't know how they got through Apocalypse Now or Godfather for that matter.
No.
He refused to learn his lines. Whatever, we're getting back to a good actor.
Yes. Sam Neill.
Someone who gives his all in every performance. Sam Mother effing Neill.
Even even the movie Peter Rabbit. He's fantastic.
Yeah. Because it's Sam Neill.
Yeah.
And if you want to be on the show, Sam Neill, we will talk about your favorite movies. Absolutely, we will.
So Dr. Weir, he's not well.
He's going through some emotional distress.
Yes. And he keeps seeing his wife.
His, you wouldn't say ex-wife, because they didn't get divorced.
Well, you don't know what shape she drew in her arm. It could have been an ex. We don't know.
My husband was caught violating the natures of our prenuptial agreements, and oh shit, and I have the proof and the evidence, and now I want a divorce with 75% of the assets because I'm entitled to more than I am entitled to more than the standard 50 due to this breaking of the prenuptial agreement.
And in the tub. Yeah.
Well, she's not a jerk.
I know.
She's like, oh, man, the maid doesn't want to clean that up. I'll do it in the bathtub. Although apparently she did put the plug in, so she was a little bit of an asshole.
Well, she had to get in the warm water, and get comfortable. And I bet she had bath salts in there.
Glass of wine,
Glass
some
of
candles,
wine.
toaster. Just... Yeah, we're going to... Hey, can I play catch with you guys?
Oh, shit. Come on down. It's hot as fuck down here, but okay.
I took my jacket off already. It's going to be me in hell. We're all stark naked except my... Not even Satan will pry this off of me. Actually, I'm not going to lie. It's well known to my wife and all of my loved ones. If I'm not buried in essentially what you see right here, they're all out of the will.
They're getting haunted.
I don't want to be in a suit. Suits are uncomfortable. I want to be comfortable. Also, I want people to be like, this motherfucker, when everyone's all dolled up nice, and then there's me just chillaxed in my flannel. That's what I want. Yeah. I want to be chillaxed in my flannel.
So I don't really recall. Did they ever say what drove his wife?
No, that is what I choose to believe purposely left ambiguous.
Okay.
All we know is Dr. Weir was so wrapped up in his work that, in his words, wasn't there for her when she needed him.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't think it was explained, but I wasn't 100% sure.
Actually, let's talk. I want to wrap up Weir with going back to her.
Okay.
And how I think what I think happened.
Okay. I do believe that the ship is basically calling to him.
Oh yeah.
Throughout the entire movie, even at when we first are introduced to him.
Well, he'd be the most susceptible.
Yeah.
Because it's his baby.
Yeah, it's his creation.
Yeah.
I wasn't the biggest fan of his look at the very end
Oh yeah.
with the bald and the cuts and
Mm.
a little too Hellraiser-ish for
This movie
me.
gets real Hellraiser-ish.
Yes.
Basically, it's depictions of hell in the
Mhm.
snippets we get to see. Like when he shows Lawrence Fishburne what's going on with the crew.
Oh, the blood orgy?
And no, not the old crew, Lawrence Fishburne's crew.
Oh, yes.
And it's
Yes.
like, oh no, they're all just like wrapped in barbed wire.
And
It's pure
yeah,
Hellraiser.
and hooks and
Yeah.
yeah, there's a lot of that. But
Circular saw blades and
yeah, I really enjoyed Dr. Weir all the way up until that moment. And then the final fight between him and Fishburne's character was a little meh.
mhm.
But from before everything before that, where he's even like dismissing the crew's
Concerns.
concerns and their visions with, well, the hull could have, groaned and made, all kinds of things and atmospheric distortion or whatever he says. He's very much, it's almost like he's trying to protect the ship.
Well, because at that point, in my belief, he's already possessed.
I agree.
Because remember, I think he's the first one, even before Baby Bear, whatever his actual name is, gets sucked into the warp core. It turns on in front of Dr. Weir. He sees it and he looks into the drive, meaning he looks into a portal of hell. And you see his irises.
Yeah, you see the glow of the actual what was it, the warp drive? Not the warp drive.
Whatever it was called.
I can't remember what it was called.
Warp drive, the warp core.
But yeah, you see, I like that where you see it in their eyes.
I believe at that moment it's not 100%, but he's already possessed or turned or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
But to your point, yeah, he keeps trying to play it off or explain it in other ways. It's already got it.
Yeah. Yeah, and he plays it well enough to where I'm like, is he really just being this naive, or is he really taken by the thing?
Yeah, you're left wondering.
Yeah,
which is good on him. That's
very
good on his part.
Very good. And then the moment when he's sitting in the chair after he rips his eyes out, and he's all hunkered down, and that chair turns and looks at Lawrence Fishburne, I'm like, that's creepy as shit.
Yeah, I liked that.
I did too. And the moment where he rips his eyes out, screaming into the camera, was really cool.
Yeah,
I thought that was really well done. I was a little, because I hadn't seen this in probably 4 or 5 years, and some of it had escaped my memory.
Blood orgy.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I wasn't ready for that.
No, I wasn't either.
They're all naked.
Yes.
And they're all doing something to each other.
I found out some stuff in the filming of this.
Okay.
For that specific part, they hired real life amputees and pornographic film actors to make the sex and rape scenes more realistic and graphic. And it was supposed to be longer. And I'm like, I know the flashes that we got
were enough.
They were enough. Because I was watching this with Cassie.
Okay.
And I had forgotten about that. And I was like, oh, this movie, it's not overly gory. She doesn't like overly gory stuff. And this part pops up, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. This relationship's over.
Well, I mean, you could have just said that out loud. It would have been okay.
No. But I'd look over every once in a while. I'd see her putting her coat or her shirt up over her nose, and she's like, oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, we're like, I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I forgot.
Yeah. I bought her breakfast this morning, so I am so sorry.
Yeah, you know what I think the one that got me the most was the guy with the distended mouth and jaw, as someone had like fisted his
Oh, yeah,
but they had fisted his mouth,
yeah,
and like their hand was like in here in the throat area.
yeah. That one, and then the one where he's like impaled in the pipe or whatever is coming out of his mouth, and
I don't even know if I remember that one.
yeah, it's quick.
There was one where I was like, "Hey, someone's getting railed in the ass. I recognize what's happening here.
I've been there.
Finally, something I understand." Because a lot of these snippets are so quick and it's just so bizarre. I'm like, I legitimately don't even know what I just saw.
Yeah,
But that kind of adds to, because like, why would I know or understand or comprehend like the madness? You
Yeah.
know,
is that guy eating that person's ass?
Well, it's 2025. We just call that Saturday night.
Oh yeah, that's a Tuesday afternoon.
But there was somebody eating someone else's like intestines.
Yeah, there was a lot of mouth stuff, a lot of eating stuff,
Yeah.
and the barbed wire around their mouth, and
Where did they get all this barbed wire?
well, hell, that's where it's at. That's where it originated from.
Are you saying Satan introduced barbed wire to
Hell is the major importer. We get that from hell. Not so much now because the tariffs are really high on it, but
I didn't, you know what? You got me. I didn't know where we were going, and then we got there. Okay.
yeah, I heard we started manufacturing it here in the United States now.
No, we haven't. That would require the creation of jobs.
That's true.
The paying of employees. I'm sure they're trying to figure out a way for AI to do it.
You're not wrong.
What are we talking about?
Well, we were talking about characters, so
Dr. Weir.
Yeah, we talked about Dr. Weir.
Oh, so his wife
Yes.
commits suicide. Question though.
Okay.
Because it's almost played off as if she was mentally ill in some capacity. He was too enwrapped in his own work, didn't see the warning signs, was neglectful, and then she unfortunately takes the road that she takes.
Yeah. That's the way I took it.
But I don't know if that's accurate. It could be, because we don't really know. It's left ambiguous. But follow me as I've dug a rabbit hole.
Okay.
And now I'm going to drag you kicking and screaming into it. Dr. Weir was working on the creation of this drive, meaning he was working on the creation of a portal that would lead them to hell.
Yes.
How do we know that there wasn't, even just through the work, maybe in literally pinning the equation onto the paper to open the portal? How do we know that even through the testing and the models and the trial and error, right? The process, that some of that energy did not bleed in?
Okay.
And what if she had been affected by it? But it was trace amounts. It wasn't the full blown like blood orgy level, like, haha, here you go, you've been to hell. Just a little bit here, a little bit there, almost just like a slow poison, leading her to that inevitable conclusion.
I like
Which
that.
also could be, again, part of the reason why it seems like the ship is calling to Weir, why the ship possesses him first. Why he might be the most obvious choice. Maybe he's already got a little in him.
Yeah. I like that a lot.
Because let me ask you this, and hear me out. This is where I'm saying the film gives some level of argument to my take here. We know if someone has died within the clutches of the power, whatever you want to call it, the influence,
Okay.
it takes them.
Yeah.
It can repurpose them. It can reform them. It can torture. It will torture them for all eternity. It has them. But, if it doesn't, it doesn't. Why would it have his wife if it didn't have her? Why would his possible hallucinations, if they are just bad dreams, if they are just hallucinations, if she just took her own life and hell had nothing to do with it, why does she always show to him naked like everyone else who's been corrupted by it? Why does she come to him with her eyes specifically removed, like
Yeah.
it does to everyone else it takes? Why does she share all the signs of all the people who we know for a fact are taken, if she herself wasn't drawn into it?
That's a very good point.
I think it took her.
I was going to say, well, the ship can sense their fears and their past,
Mm-hmm.
because like it does with Lawrence Fishburne's character. But no, you're right, because he does show up with the no eye thing at the beginning.
At the beginning, he's
Yeah.
in his apartment.
Yeah.
And here's other hallucinations. Lawrence Fishburne, his buddy that got burned up, he had his eyes.
Yeah.
He had his clothes. He didn't. The girl, that one lady's son, didn't have any of, not symptoms, but those shared characteristics of being taken.
Yeah.
The nakedness, the eye removal, the cuts, and the scar. Not even scars; they're open wounds.
Yeah.
But you know the Hellraiser shit.
The Hellraiser shit. Yeah, exactly.
The boy didn't have them.
No.
The guy on fire didn't have them. He was just on fire.
I like that.
She had them.
Yeah.
The only reason she has them is it took her.
Yeah.
His work got her.
This was the reason she. Okay, I like that a lot, actually.
So that's just me, though. Honestly, even Lawrence Fishburne and Jason Isaacs, their characters are,
They're fine.
one-dimensional.
Yeah.
I mean, their acting is great,
Yes.
which saves it. But there's not when it comes to the rescue team, there's not a ton to talk about.
Except Cooper.
Was that Isaacs?
No,
Which one was Coop?
he was.
Baby Bear?
No, the one's like, hey, you want something hot inside you, hot and black inside you?
Oh, that guy sucks.
No, I loved him. I absolutely loved him.
Why does he talk like Timu Denzel?
Because he's Timu Denzel. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Well, he's not going to be Denzel, but he can be Denzel's friend.
Yeah, he's Denzel with a splash of Will Smith in there, a little
Eddie
bit,
Murphy.
Eddie Murphy. But no, I thought he was really cool. I liked him a lot. He brought the humor that was, I think, was very much needed in this, because you can't go this dark through the whole thing without having a chuckle here and there.
Sure, but
No, I loved TF Cooper. I thought he was great. Okay. You want to talk about Lieutenant Stark?
No, I don't.
Okay, good. I don't either.
She is there. She is Lawrence Fishburne's right-hand woman,
Yes.
and she is there
Totally.
with
there.
all the nuance of a cardboard cutout.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here's her shocked face. Here's her worried face. Here's her happy face.
Yeah.
Here's her relieved face. That's it.
Deep.
Here's her I just been bludgeoned over the head face.
The only one that I thought actually did another good job was Kathleen Quinlan, who played Peters.
She was the one who kept seeing her son.
Yes.
Yes, she did a good job.
Yeah, I thought she did a really good job too.
Her character's an idiot.
Kind of, yeah. But again, it's just kind of there. And wait, who is the pilot? What was his name? Smitty?
Something like that.
Yes. I liked him too. I cannot tell you anything I've ever seen him in before. His name is Sean. Where did I see it?
He was
Sean Pertwee.
Was he the one who was like, "No, we need to fucking leave"?
Yeah, he's like, I would rather stay out on the wing of this ship for the entire rest of the trip than be in here for one more minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked him a lot.
He was the voice of reason.
He was. He fucking knew. Although, he had a dumbass moment.
Well, it's a horror movie.
Yeah. There's the moment Weir goes into the Lewis and Clark, plants the bomb, and he, Smitty is tearing that section of the ship up trying to find it. He opens up this pack that had the blood on it, and he looks at the bomb, and there's like 5 seconds left. Did you notice down there's a row of different commands, and one of them said disarm?
Oh, no, I don't know if I saw that. You mean he could have just been like...
He could be like, oh, I have 5 seconds left. Here, let me just... Boop. There it is.
It's going to be
just give it a little boop.
It's going to be the most butthole clenching 5 seconds of his life, but he would have survived it, is what you're saying. Okay, let's talk about all the C4, because I just went, okay. Because we're all obviously idiots. The Event Horizon is built where you've got the main ship, but then you have what was essentially the living quarters.
Yes.
And there's an extended bridge that connects the two.
Extended bridge.
And that extended bridge is lined with high-powered explosives, with the idea being if the ship has to be scuttled for reasons...
because of the core.
Then they blow the ship and it sends the living quarters hurtling into space because the living quarters doubles as like a life raft.
Yes. That'll never come into play.
The only way we could design this was high explosives. Dr. Weir?
Yeah.
That's what we got. High explosives.
It worked.
In a pure oxygen environment.
It worked.
No, did it?
I mean, the lifeboat went.
You're not wrong. The lifeboat did, in fact, went.
Yeah, when I first saw this, but when I was watching this again, and they first get on the ship, and you see all that stuff floating around, I was like, "Ooh, that's very 90s special effects, especially with the liquid."
Oh yeah,
didn't
age the best.
No. But then I was like, this is like, just seems like a waste of a corridor. There's nothing in there.
Yeah.
Like, can't you have like some cots or something? I don't know.
Well, the whole thing is also built like a giant 3-dimensional drawing of a square. Where you draw the one box, then you draw the other box slightly shifted, and then you just draw the diagonal lines to connect it.
Yeah.
What the hell is this ship?
I think it's a cool looking ship. I really like the design of the ship.
Sure. Because you love those candy models of molecular structures from high school?
Yeah. Well, I took shop class. I know what you're talking about.
I'm pretty sure my shop teacher was banging the home ec teacher.
They all were. I mean, not all the teachers were banging the home ec teacher. All shop class teachers were banging the home ec teacher.
Their school's respective home ec teacher. They were all loving, consensual affairs, not just a train being ran on one particular person.
Not a blood orgy on one person. That's not an orgy. That's more of a...
You can't say that on the internet. You cannot say that on the internet. Nope. I had a friend. She thought she knew what that term meant and would just use it in everyday speech.
What?
Like she would never swear or anything. So then when she just drops the old GB, we would always just be like, God damn. Wow. So she's with some friends and drop it and like record scratch. Everyone's just like, because it was at like a church event or something. She's gonna GP it. And everyone just goes, what? And then Yeah, she had to have someone explain to her what that actually meant, and she was like, "Oh, I've been saying that for so long." She had a bit of a crisis.
Did she think it was like slang for big gathering? we went. I went to the church's potluck. Man, that was a huge gangbang. It was amazing.
Man, we really
Karen brought the bean salad.
We really gangbanged that turkey. Like, what? You can't. No, you can't just throw that up. Yeah, it was finally made clear to her, and she had a small crisis.
Oh my god, it's so embarrassing. Oh,
I mean, it would be if, unless you're me and you're incapable of such feelings.
oh,
Shame. I don't understand. So we've got the youngest member of the crew. They call him Baby Bear. I would personally lobby for a different nickname.
Oh, yeah, his name is Justin. Ensign
Yeah,
Justin.
yeah.
But yeah, Baby Bear.
Because then Peter's the one you like is Mama Bear.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just like, can we not lobby for something? You can call me. I just poop nuts. I don't know. Just poop nuts.
Okay.
I wipe top to bottom. I wipe back to front, so it all just gathers in the taintal region,
Yeah.
and I'm effectively known as poop nuts. And I think I would prefer that to Baby Bear.
You get it all in the wrinkles, and it's just
I have to take
impossible.
the shower wand and like really one hand stretches everything out, the other hand's got the wand to like hose it off like an elephant at the zoo. Give myself a little tickle while I'm back there.
If you get some of that Irish Spring.
First of all, why would I get Irish Spring? I like my body. I tried to nourish it with good soap.
It has that, the little beads in there that really get in there and get everything clean. Is that? No, I'm thinking of lava. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, you're thinking of lava. No, Irish Spring has. Irish Spring might make you dirtier.
I've seen the Irish Spring commercials. They hold it and water comes shooting out of it. And it's like it's super moisturizing.
Yeah. But he is on a tether and he encounters the drive and it activates and it sucks him in. And he's just in hell.
Yeah, he's done for.
But I liked that.
Yeah, I did too.
The tethers, all of a sudden from the ship, you see his tether just start unspooling like crazy, and they have to send Cooper in as the rescue guy to like pull him out.
Yeah.
Like, that was cool.
Yeah, I agree.
Then when he emerges, he's basically in a coma. He's in a hell-induced coma.
Yeah, pretty much out for majority of the movie.
Yeah. But I'm like, okay, at a certain point, probably just prior or just the nanosecond after instantly, I imagine your brain would shut down.
Oh, yeah.
Being unable to process, anything.
Yeah, he saw firsthand the extended version of the blood orgy.
Oh, yeah. He probably had his face caressed.
I'm sure he did. Or fist in his mouth.
And he comes back. Although he does eventually wake up from his coma just in time to put himself in an airlock to make the darkness stop.
This was really cool. I like this scene.
Yeah.
When the airlock opens and he gets sucked out, but at the same time, Miller is trying to save him, and he's on the walkie, telling him what to do. Let all the air out of your lungs. But then he's just a bloody mess.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he's going to make it. And they put him in
They doctor him up as best they can and then put him in the cryo-freeze.
Cryo-freeze, yes. Thank you. I couldn't think of what it was called.
Yeah. Cryostasis or whatever.
Are you done with Justin? Did you have any more about this character?
I mean, about the character, no. But if I'm being honest, I just wish his flavor of how his character got it is what we had more of throughout the movie.
Yeah.
But I'll save that for later.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
please continue.
I want to talk about the design of the inside of the ship.
Sure.
Dr. Weir has something very, very wrong with him.
Yeah.
You could definitely tell that he had an outside influence.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think he
Now that
might have
you now
already been touched.
now that you brought that up, that thinking of that and looking at the ship, the inside of the ship, very just almost gothic, very
lots of spikes,
lots of
you
spikes.
just look, because even the characters were like, what the hell is wrong with this room?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it's very uncomfortable to be in
Yeah.
and very uncomfortable to look at, but in a pleasing way.
It has an aesthetic to it.
Yeah. And I really like the end of every room in this ship. Even that weird meat grinder looking thing.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell is this?
That was really awesome.
Yeah.
I
Until the effects turned on.
until the effects turned on. But yeah. And even the room with the where the warp core thing is, it's like this is whoever designed this is fucked up in the head.
Yeah.
And
But if he was being, like you said, guided or influenced,
exactly. And now that you bring that up, I look at this a whole different way.
I think so.
So
I think he was already touched. I think his wife, but the ship needed him. Or I should say, hell needed him to make the drive, to make the portal possible.
yeah.
Didn't need her.
No.
It could play with her.
That's a really cool theory. I like that a lot.
That's my going theory. I'm not gonna lie.
I like that.
Let's talk about the ending.
Okay.
The ship wins. Hell wins.
I think so.
So where it ends, Lawrence Fishburne sacrifices himself. So Cardboard McWhat's-her-face, what's her name?
Richardson. Jolie Richardson.
Thank you. Her, Baby Bear, and Cooper are on the life raft. And Fishburne sacrifices himself to do the obligatory explosion sequence that all 90s movies had to have.
Absolutely.
To send the life raft hurtling into space. The idea was he was trying to destroy the ship because fully possessed, Dr. Weir had activated the core. Did it actually ever say where their endpoint was? I assumed it was Earth.
That I don't think they ever did.
I don't think they did, but
Because weren't they going to Alpha Centauri the first trip?
I don't know.
I think that was what they said
Sure.
the first time. So
I don't know what the hell that is. I've heard it, but I've heard the term, but I don't know what that is.
I think that's just another part of the galaxy.
Sure.
But I don't know for sure. But I don't know. Maybe they were going back there to try to replicate the first trip. I have no idea. But anyway.
But I always thought the ship, my thought was the ship was basically just going to return to wreak its influential havoc.
Yeah.
Because you would think that's the goal, right? So the warp drive is activated. But what we actually see, the explosion happens, it jettisons the life pod, but we still watch the event horizon enter the black hole portal.
Yeah.
It goes in.
Yeah.
With Lawrence Fishburne still very much alive. So
yeah, because he's not part of that explosion.
So he's effed.
Yeah.
He's super effed. Then we get the lifeboat, and it's eventually rescued. And then there's a dream sequence jump scare. But then we see the door from the rescue ship to the life raft close on its own, and some eerie music plays. And the convertible everyone's driving in, they close the rag top, and it's got Freddy Krueger's sweater striping. And I'm just going, okay.
And then the glove comes through the window and grabs the mom and brings her inflatable dummy body in through the window.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that was very subtle, but not so subtle.
I less than subtle.
Yeah.
The bullseye is subtle. They're just over here somewhere.
Barely on the board.
Yeah. So subtle, and they landed right here. But, okay, so you saw it has them.
I think it does.
And if it has them, it has the new rescue team.
if the reason is even a rescue team. I don't know. Just the way it ends with that camera cut pulling out and the hole closing. I'm like, I don't know if that's even a thing. If those rescue people are actually a thing.
Oh, I think they were real.
You think so?
I think so.
Okay. But my whole thought too was, you know what? Now that you say that, I think you're right, because my whole thought process was, it's not just the warp core section of the ship that's possessed or haunted or whatever.
No, it's the whole
It's
ship,
the whole damn thing,
including the life raft.
Yeah, because they're in that section also, still seeing shit.
Yeah.
So how is it not still a thing being possessed when it's not a part? No,
No, they're screwed.
they're screwed.
So there you go.
Yeah,
Or maybe the Event Horizon was just going back home,
possibly.
because it never really does say.
No,
But it does say that all the people that have died in the movie aren't really dead, because it took them.
that's correct.
Like, they died. We watched them, as we would understand it, die.
Yeah.
But it's like they died in the Event Horizon, so they just immediately went to hell to be tortured further for all eternity.
Forever. Yeah,
In a very Hellraiser-y way.
very much so. Almost to the point it was a distraction.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. This ending was a bit of just kind of a fart.
It kind of was a little bit. It's like, oh, okay. They maybe got rescued.
Yeah. And for Jolie Richardson, they're really going for this like Ellen Ripley effect, but
yeah, no.
Yeah, and you could tell there's like, man, they're trying to make her the new Ripley so hard. And it's just it's not there.
No. Not at all.
And of course, everyone has to go everywhere in this giant ship alone and all the horror tropes that you would expect. But you know, my biggest issue, I think, of this movie is
what?
I think its biggest fundamental flaw is that we get an interesting opening. Then very little of major note happens throughout the entire middle. And then like everything happens in the last 25 minutes. And I'm like, no, we needed to space this out a little bit.
Yeah, I felt Alien kind of has, the original Alien kind of has that problem, but it's not nearly as long.
Mm-hmm.
There was a few moments in Alien where I'm like, okay, come on, let's get this going. In this, a big chunk of the middle, like as soon as they get a hold of the Event Horizon and lock up to it, from then until God, when Weir finally rips his eyes out,
Yeah,
it's a slog.
it is a slog. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
I don't know. What else?
I don't. One thing that really kind of bothered me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really remember hearing a lot of music in the movie. That was interesting.
Honestly, I have no memory of any music in this movie.
There's a lot of like just loud when they're flying towards the Event Horizon, you know, and he's yelling out, "Oh, 500 meters, we're right on top of her." It's a lot of just noise, but there's nothing like eerie.
There's
nothing
tension,
that raises
suspense.
the tension for me at all. Like we were talking about Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning.
Yeah,
that submarine scene where he's going down into the sub.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit! With that scene, with the music that they picked, it is eerie as shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I've watched just that scene over probably like 3 times.
Yeah,
that is fantastic. There's none of that in this. Like, there's nothing like just the little keys that Halloween has, you know, where it's trying to build the tension up a little bit. You don't see Myers that much, but you know he's somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's behind the laundry. And then again, if you're looking at him from Laurie's one direct point of view, it's scary. If you look at him from anywhere else, you're like, what the hell is that guy doing?
He's just standing there smelling their underwear. What the shit?
I should call the police.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna, but I should.
Yeah. But I don't think Paul W.S. Anderson realizes like music is a key.
Oh, it's very much a necessary tool.
Yeah. And I cannot remember any portion of it where I'm like, this music is adding a whole lot here.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my only takeaway on that.
Yeah. No, yeah, well, if we talk about it now, I don't have to talk about it for final thoughts. Like,
Okay.
I guess, would you call it a pacing issue? What would you call what we're talking about? What would you call this?
And I don't even know if it's a pacing issue. It's just, it's lacking something. I don't think, maybe it's music. I don't know.
Well, no, I mean, you're right, but I just mean interesting enough beginning. Okay, I'm invested. Let's see where this goes. Whole lot of dick. And now we get something in the last 25. We got to space this out to keep the audience invested. And I kind of feel like this movie forgot what it was doing once we got to the ship.
Yeah.
Like, what we should have gotten was John Carpenter's The Thing. This should have been a slow burning descent into madness and paranoia whole way through.
Yeah.
We should have been left running and guessing from corridor to corridor as the madness of hell envelops everyone. And then we, the audience, are left unsure who we can trust. And then it should get even worse when we're not even sure if we can trust the point of view of the one character that we believe we should be able to trust. Like, we always believe we can trust MacReady, right? But I think even in that, I think we take the MacReady out of it. Like, I think even like if our focus is Lawrence Fishburne's character, the captain, he's our anchor. I think at a certain point, as this just starts taking people, we begin to question if he is a reliable narrator, if he is a reliable point of view. Is he mad?
You know what? Yeah, you're right there.
Instead, and then we could have had the reveal of Dr. Weir fully taken, and ripping his eyes out and all that kind of stuff. Like, that's fine. You can keep that. Not the in-fight scene. That's dumb.
I agree.
Okay, let's put it this way. This movie should not have a fight scene.
No.
That's dumb.
There was a moment, now that we're on the fight scene.
He shouldn't Mortal Kombat uppercut this guy into the blood pit.
There's a moment where Weir either punches him or throws him up against the wall, and they had that special that sound effect of the when he hits the wall.
Oh yeah,
I fucking died laughing.
There were some of the most stock sound effects for
yeah, it was awful.
Bang! I thought I was watching Gunsmoke. Pow! Wapat!
Yeah, it's that ending fight scene is
laughable.
The more I think about it, the more I think you're correct too with the pacing thing. There are a number of moments where the scene just drags on a little too long.
Mm-hmm.
Two of them are with Peters. The first time she's in the room working on, I think she might be working on Baby Bear, but she hears that sound of the fingers going across the tarp or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And she's like, "What is that?" And she's looking and she's walking around. And me seeing this, I'm like, okay, we've been in this room before. That tarp was not there.
Right.
And now all of a sudden it is. And you see it, but you're still walking around looking like, where could that be coming from? And it drags on forever.
Mm.
The second one is Baby Bear's laying on the slab, and she is stress walking, I guess. But she walks to the left of the screen, and then she comes back. Baby Bear disappears
Mm-hmm.
from the shot, and then she walks back across the screen. He's still there. And then she walks to the right of the screen. He disappears again. And then she walks back, and he's gone. I'm like, for the love of God, why did you have to do so much?
Yeah. Let's get to the point
Like,
here.
we know what's going to happen. Everybody knows what's going to happen. Like, just, or think of a different, more creative way.
Yeah.
Something. But it just, I'm like, okay, come on. Just multiple times in the movie, I'm like, let's get this going.
Now, that being said, I think I would keep Baby Bear's character story.
Oh, yeah.
Him getting pulled in, the coma, the airlock, him like the darkness. It's shown me things about myself. I can't.
Yeah, no, I like that.
But that's what it should have been for everybody. He's just the first one, and he's the one who actually somewhat articulates it. He's the one that's able to plant the seed in the audience's mind of like kind of what's going on. And then we need to just watch the darkness permeate through everybody.
Yeah.
To the point that we don't even know, like, oh shit. You know, who is that person that we as the audience can trust? Be like, our hat, we can hang our hat here because we're good here at first, and then the filmmaker should take that away too, and leave the audience as isolated and unsure, not confused. That's different. If your audience is confused, that's bad, but leave them as unsure as the characters they're watching.
Yeah. And I think in the hands of a better director than this, that would have been the case.
Yeah, but also, I mean, but it's written the way it's written.
Yeah.
It's not written that way.
That's a good point too.
So as much as I would love to just heap all the blame on PWSA, it's written the way it's written.
Yeah.
So there's that. But no, this should be a slow spiral into pure horrific madness for everybody, all the characters in their own way. And then, whatever happens, I don't have a storyboard written out here, but you get my point.
I do. Yeah.
But the way it is, okay, I'm hooked. Middle, I'm not so hooked anymore. And then, oh Jesus, there's so much happening, and it's done just so generically, so in a tone deaf way. Like, this should be a psychological thriller horror film. There's a fucking fight scene.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or when Jason Isaacs' character dies and it's Dr. Weir just throwing him around the room, like, throwing him over the bank of computers. And we see Jason just, it's like, no, why is this happening? Nobody wants this.
Right. Like the aftermath of Jason Isaacs' character, where he's hung up on the hooks and split open and everything is poured out. I'm like, that is cool as hell.
Yeah.
But you're right. The generic fight scene getting thrown over the surgical table and like
even the hand picking up the tools to start. No, honestly, keep Jason Isaacs' body the way it ends up. But if anything, I think we should, if I was a storyteller, I think I would want to use him as my red herring. But the thing is, everyone's going crazy, so it's not a pure red herring in a way, but we draw everyone's attention away by making him our lead culprit, or seemingly our lead culprit. Hear me out. I'm thinking of this on the fly. Follow me here.
Okay.
Tell me if this makes sense. He can more or less understand Latin because the original Event Horizon captain had a thing for speaking in Latin like a real douche. But with the hell tie-in and all that, it works. Keep it. I think at a certain point, we get to him realizing he's mistranslated sooner than we do.
Yeah.
And then he starts slipping more and more into Latin and becomes more and more frantic to the point that maybe the last couple times we see him, he's just in Latin. And you're just like, oh, this is not good. This is not good at all. And then some things happen to some other characters, and we paint the picture in such a way that it's like, well, we were in a room with Lawrence Fishburne and Jolie Richardson and Cooper, but Jason Isaacs wasn't there. And now so-and-so is dead. Like, well, where the fuck was Jason Isaacs? Like you should be doing in this kind of film, right? And then all of a sudden they're like, he's in the med bay. We're armed. We got to take him out. And they bust in there, and then they find him like that.
Yeah.
And then you're just going, oh, Jesus Christ.
That's fantastic. I like that.
And then, boom, rugs pulled out from under you, and everyone, audience and characters included, are just left going, wait a minute. And now we have that uncertainty is heightened to another level. That's what we should be doing here.
They kind of play on that a little bit, like when, I can't remember the character's name. But Jason Isaacs' characters pull that knife on the pilot. I think it was the pilot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's holding him at knife point, and everybody's like, "Hey, whoa, what are we doing?" They toy with it a little bit.
Yeah, they give us a taste of what this movie should have been.
They completely drop it. Like, what are we doing?
That's the thing. I think Philip Eisner and Paul W.S. Anderson had no idea.
I'm beginning to think that too.
I think, and again, going for both of them, this was such a high concept idea that neither one of them by themselves or with each other were equipped to execute. I think this kind of high concept needs a much more experienced hand at the helm to guide it to what it should have been.
Yeah, like a James Cameron.
No, because then it would have been, don't worry, I had sex with the AI with my hair plug. And this movie's 4 hours long and no one cares. And it cost $87 billion because he actually built the Event Horizon and then developed some unnecessary and new camera system to film it in actual space.
Yeah, he would.
Absolute cock-ass.
Are we there?
Actually, can we talk about, it's like, hey, we found a recording from the crew. Plays recording. It is just human screaming. Stop. What was that? That was strange. Let's listen to it again. Just human screaming. Pause. I think I might have heard something. Let's play that again. Play. It's just human screaming. And they're like, oh, wait a minute. What sort of god-awful noise was that? What the fuck do you think it is? It's clearly human screaming.
That's when they run it through the filter and they get the Latin.
Who gives a shit about the Latin? Hey, what do you think happened here? Oh, here's the crew log. Horrific human screaming. Hit the stop button. Well, I think we're done here.
No, they ran it through the filter. And it might have been just him trying to order DoorDash or something. You don't know. Until it's been ran through the filter.
We don't need a filter when it's just human screaming.
They ran it through the filter and it comes back. They're like, oh, yeah, it's still just human screaming. Everybody's dying.
Man, that house burnt down, but we found a recording. Let's find out what happens. Oh, that's the sounds of what sounds like humans screaming as they're burning to death. Stop. Man, what was that noise? Human screaming! What the fuck do you think it is? This is so dumb. Well, we'll run through the filters to see if we can clean it up. Clean what up? It's just inane human screaming.
Without it, they wouldn't have known that the crew was in trouble.
Because the human screaming wasn't a dead giveaway. Or the fact that one of the people got slapped in the face with that floating severed hand. Severed hand, recording of screaming.
And the floating ice body.
Yeah, and then there was a full fucking corpse
that had been mangled.
Yeah, they were like, it looked like it was attacked by a wild animal. Well, let's assume that there was a giant wild space animal that killed everyone that also partners with our human recording. Guess what? We don't even need to get to the part where we learn it's actual Christian hell. Let's just blow this thing up and go home. And then they're like, what evidence did you find? Here, Commander, listen to this. Play human screaming.
Well, that's not enough evidence. Get back out there.
We can't. We blew it up. Why'd you blow it up? Because it was full of ravaged corpses and recordings of screaming. There you go. I don't have an advanced degree in anything, but goddamn. Now I'm happy. Now we're there. Now I'm satisfied. What's that button? Human!
Oh my god. Okay. Oh, a refreshing A&W cream soda.
We're not sponsored. What do you think happened here? Well, judging by the evidence, something really bad. Let's leave. Hey, we're a rescue crew. There's no one here to rescue, and the evidence we've recorded is bad. We're done here.
Let's fix the ship and get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I think by my logical deductions, because I'm apparently a freaking genius, I would have gotten us back home before their ship had technical difficulties.
Oh. Okay. I think we're there.
But am I wrong?
No.
Thank you. Ratings. Stupid. Not you.
Oh, that was funny as shit. Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you thought so. All right. IMDb gives 97 Event Horizon a 6.6.
Okay.
Now, you know, Rotten Tomatoes most of the time differs by a pretty fair margin from IMDb most of the time.
Yeah.
Rotten Tomatoes gives Event Horizon a 36%
Jesus.
for a grand total of 102 overall score.
Okay.
36 is unfair, right?
Yeah, I think
that's
so.
Unfair.
That is unfair.
That is like needless review bomb levels of unfair.
Black Adam got a 39 from Rotten Tomato.
No, this movie was better than Black Adam.
Yeah.
6.6. Yeah, you know what? That's comfortable. Yeah. You could have even given it a 5 out of 10. I'd be like, yeah, that's, you know, we're reasonable here. Give it a 7. No, I would argue against you. But that 5.6, but 36, come on. That's not right.
At 102, I have a spreadsheet. I made a spreadsheet.
You did you showed it to me. It's a very nice spreadsheet. At first I thought it was going to be another picture of you holding your scrotum. And you're like, I found this injured baby bird. I'm like, oh, what? Ah!
I can only get you on that 6 more times.
You show me your balls 5, 6 more times, I'm gonna be really upset. Like really upset.
8 times was fine. You do it 6 more times, I'm gonna be pissed.
Hey, what's this? Human screaming.
Human scrotum.
Tevis's ball. Let me run it through the filters. Oh, he might want to see his docs here. Oh my, that looks like a lump.
So at 102, Event Horizon is tied with the original Mortal Kombat.
Another Paul W.S. Anderson movie.
And Waterworld.
Okay. Mortal Kombat is better than Waterworld and Event Horizon, right?
No.
Take Waterworld out of it. We're just looking at Paul W.S. Anderson movies. Event Horizon or Mortal Kombat.
Okay, yeah, Mortal Kombat.
It's Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat, you're right.
I wish that Jason Isaacs, Lawrence Fishburne, and Sam Neill were in Mortal Kombat. Wait a minute. We could have had Raiden, Jax. Who could have Jason Isaacs have been?
I don't know. Tommy Dreamer?
The wrestler?
Yeah.
We
haven't got a wrestling stuff in.
Trying to reference wrestling for no reason?
Absolutely.
And in the comments, let us know who Jason Isaacs would play in the Mortal Kombat universe.
So at 102, it's just above Black Adam. Black Adam has 100.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, me too. So, okay.
What's it just below?
God. 104.
So 2 points better.
Wolfman. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Wolfman was so bad.
Yeah.
You know what? No, Event Horizon was better than Wolfman.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. Wolfman was better than Event Horizon. No, I'm sorry. Event Horizon was better than Wolfman. Freudian slip. Now, Wolfman or Last Voyage of the Demeter.
Why do you hate me?
Because I've been doing the show with you for almost 3 years.
Honestly, Last Voyage of the Demeter.
Better than Wolfman?
Yeah.
That's where I was leaning too.
Yeah. Just.
And it would be a lot better if it had full man-bat dick.
Hell yes.
Just.
Ding dong, the witch is dead.
Ding dong, he killed that witch. Huge. Never mind. Hey, that's interesting. That's good to know. Reviews.
Okay, what do you got? Do you have Of the Time, Ebes?
Yes, I do. Variety. They didn't have like a star rating or anything. They're just, despite game efforts from a first-rate cast and acres of impressive production values, Event Horizon remains a muddled and curiously uninvolving sci-fi horror show. They're not wrong.
They're not wrong.
The cast is trying their damnedest. They just have no support.
I agree. That's a good review. I like that.
Ebes. There are some good ideas in the movie, and the visuals are effective, but it never results in anything coherent. 2 stars.
Wait.
That's a 2-star review.
Wasn't Die Hard 2?
2.5, I believe.
2.5. Okay.
Well, hold on. I say that. I think it was 2.5. It might not have been. Hold on. Now I have to try to find this shit. You throw me.
It's around Christmas. Don't you label them?
Last Voyage of Demeter. Labels. I just inanely flip through until I'm like, oh, wait a minute.
Oh, that's right. You just label people.
Die Hard. Wait.
Oh, that's Tom. He's a douche.
I'm so glad that's the direction you went. Because I really thought you were going to go something racial here.
No.
No, Die Hard did get a 2.
No!
Event Horizon is just as good as Die Hard.
God.
Superior effort. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Superior effects, impressive stunt work, good performances, especially Rickman. Can't go wrong if your characters are as smart as your audience. 2 stars. The exact same as there are some good ideas in the movie and the visuals are effective, but it never results in anything coherent.
God. Oh, I hate. I
don't know why I thought Die Hard was 2.5.
I hate it.
It's 2. That makes it so much better.
Hate it.
It's human screaming. What's this? Hits play button. Just Tevis screaming. Stop. Huh. Let's play that again. Just Tevis screaming. Let me run it through the filters. Oh, he was listening to an Ebert review.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It drove him mad.
Oh,
All right, your favorite part?
probably the design of the inside of the ship all around, but
Yeah.
the inside of the ship was
In the core room.
that whole thing. It's very well done. The design of it is very gothic, very creepy. Just you don't want to be in any one of those rooms, even with someone.
No.
Yeah. So I think that was very well done.
It does have very much an atmosphere of like, I want to leave immediately.
Yes. Your favorite part?
I think it's the entire character sequence of Baby Bear, of Justin.
Yeah.
Because his was the interaction that we wanted from this thing. And it's what we wanted everyone to more or less have.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay. I like that.
and it makes sense. It's cool. It ends up getting pretty grisly, but not over the top. You feel bad for him because he's a likable enough guy, like, and he's young, and he gets sucked into the portal, and just, yeah.
Okay.
That was just a taste of, like, one of the few things the movie gets actually right, and then immediately forgets about it.
Oh, absolutely.
Least favorite?
The fight between Morpheus and Hellraiser and Pinhead.
And
It was so dumb.
And you're not wrong with your description either. Like,
I was
this, I made the joke that this is what happens to Morpheus if he takes the blue pill.
Yeah. It's everything. It's the sound effects. It's the visuals, how they cut in and out real super quick to try to make the punches look like they're having any effect. And it's dumb.
And then everything's cut strategically so you can tell that Sam Neill's naked but not actually see anything.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what are we doing?
Yeah, no, it's
I'd have given the movie more credit if it was just huge demonic dick.
Yeah, just Sam Neill
Probably
going
has a
full
barb on it. It's where all the barbed wire is. It's just wrapped around him.
Yeah.
Like Mick Foley's bat. Or his Mick Foley's 2x4. That's what it was. It was a 2x4. Now that's a wrestling reference.
Worst part for you?
For me, I think the worst part is what I see this movie. I see what it could have been, seeing what it should have been. I think that's the worst part. This is such a high level idea that could have been something really special and really just leaving your audience almost traumatized. And it just farts out. Just knowing what could have been, I think, is the worst part.
Yeah.
Like, when you see that person, they have so much potential, and the world should just be good things for them. And then it's like, oh, but they decided black tar heroin's a good idea. And you're just like, God damn it. Actually, I went to high school with a guy who just... I think he had a perfect score on the SATs. He was given every scholarship that he could get. He basically could have had a free ride anywhere, and he could have done so much. But he just decided that playing the guitar and smoking weed was the way to go. And I'm just like, God damn it.
I can see that, yeah. Okay.
And that's this movie.
Yeah. Okay.
Any awards?
I have one. It's for the worst line.
Ooh, okay.
But it's not really for just the line. It's for the it's for the line delivery.
Well, that's all part of it, yeah.
Yeah. And I don't remember where in the conversation it was between Stark and Cooper.
Okay. And he asks, "Hey, you want me to put my dick in your vagina, right?"
And
'Cause
that's
that's basically how that was written.
yeah. But there was a back and forth between them, and it was almost like he's saying, "Hey, does that interest you?" And or does that offend you or something? I don't remember. But she just replies, "It is not." I'm like, can you be more boring? And that's really it. It's not a terrible line,
But it is.
but it is. And that's the way she says it. It is not.
Yeah. Like, you know what?
Mm.
Your character can still be likable if she tells someone to get fucked.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? And if you don't want to drop enough, I'm just like, get bent up yours, blow it out your ass. There's so many things you could
Something
say
better.
that would draw a chuckle from your audience. That chuckle would make you like that person more.
Yeah, it would give her some form of depth.
You would know that she can give it as well as, she gives as good as she takes.
Yeah.
Like,
I wish I could remember the back and forth that they had.
it doesn't matter.
No, but when she said that, I was just like, ugh, for the love of God.
Yeah. Well, the Brie Larson Award.
See, and I was thinking of that, but I didn't want to gang up on. But
I will. Okay.
okay,
What's her name? Jolie
Richardson.
Jolie Richardson. I'm sorry. She just. Sigourney Weaver as Ellen Ripley had so much range. She was no nonsense. She was relaxed and enjoyable. She was stern and commanding. She was scared for her life. She was courageous despite the fear. She was badass doing what she needs to do. Stark has zero of those qualities or that range.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, nah, guys. Final girl material, she is not.
No. That's the only. Yeah, that's all I got as far as awards. Do you have a prop?
Hold on, I'm looking at other awards.
Oh, you have some more maybe? Nothing?
No, not there. No, not actually. You know what? The Roger Murtaugh Award for being too old for this shit goes to the pilot.
Oh, yeah.
He was not having any of that shit.
Yeah, he's like, get me the fuck out of here. Yeah.
Sam Neill almost got the Diane Keaton.
There were moments where they cut away and you kind of get a glimpse and then it cuts back.
Which I think at one point there is a quick glimpse of full frontal.
Yeah. Almost.
Yeah. Had it been just a snippet longer, done.
Yeah.
Diane Keaton Award. Shelley Duvall, honestly, you could give that to so many aspects to this movie. The special effects, the story, most of the characters. You could sum up this movie as Shelley Duvall levels of fine.
That's fair.
But okay, we're on to prop. Ooh. Do you have a prop?
I do.
And do you want a drum roll?
I want that prosthetic body of Jason Isaac's character hanging from the hooks.
Where would we put that in here?
Right here.
That is questionable at best. You could have said the bloody C4 charge or whatever the explosive is.
The repair gun, maybe.
Oh yeah, the big rivet gun or whatever that thing was. That wouldn't be a bad pick. Movie actually doesn't have a ton in the way of
no.
As the core itself is.
Yeah, where would we put that?
Yeah, it's bigger than Jason Isaac's. No, I think the bloody explosive charge. Like, I think that's or the detonator maybe, but that's pretty generic.
That is pretty generic.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it's really not that kind of movie.
Yeah, especially when it's setting in between those two little Bic lighter flames, and he heroically grabs it, and you didn't even burn yourself. Like Mr. Joshua was in the fire longer. Like, chill out, Captain Miller.
Captain Miller.
Was it Captain Miller?
Well, I thought that was Tom Hanks's character.
Captain
in
Miller.
Saving
It was
Private
Captain.
Ryan.
Yeah, Captain Miller.
Oh,
is
is
his
it?
name? Yeah, Captain S. J. Miller.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But no, you're not wrong.
Okay. I was like, wait, why are you drawing poor Saving Private Ryan into this? That was a good movie.
Absolutely.
So, Tevis, final thoughts on Advent Horizon.
Advent Horizon. Man, this movie takes so many things from other films. There's so much Hellraiser. There's even a line from Weir's wife. Like, I have so many things to show you.
Oh yeah.
And
It's when the reveal of like she's topless and we get full upper, but she's missing her eyes.
Yeah, and she says, I have so many things to show you. And Pinhead literally says, I have so many sights to show you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, that came out in like 87, I believe.
Something like that.
Yeah, but there's like even The Shining, you have that blood waterfall effect thing, and obviously Alien, any haunted house movie, The Haunting is one that just comes to my mind for some reason. But I am so damn pissed off at this show for ruining another movie that I enjoyed. I legitimately like this movie. And now that I go back and I watch it, like, this movie, it doesn't suck. It's fucking irritating because there's a good idea here.
Oh yeah.
And they toy with it a little bit. But then we're like, nobody's interested in that cool thing. Let's focus more on them wandering around this ship going, I saw a hallucination. But no, it wasn't really a hallucination. I could feel the heat. I could smell the burning skin. I know. I could feel my boy's presence near me. Enough of that bullshit. And to waste Jason Isaacs, Lawrence Fishburne, and Sam Neill is a fucking crime. Like, Paul Anderson, continue destroying the Resident Evil franchise, and that's to stay away from everything else. You had a really good idea here. Maybe the script wasn't the best, but if you were any kind of director, you may have been able to be like, hey, I like what you're doing here, but let's kind of twist it around a little bit and maybe go in this direction. No, this movie's not worth the ticket price, and it fucking hurts me to say it. And there's another one in my Blu-ray collection that I have to put in the eBay pile.
I mean, you don't have to.
I'm never going to watch it again.
Oh. Wait.
Because every time now I'm going to be like, that was stupid. It's just a tape of screaming. Like, what are you doing?
It's a recording of human screaming. I want you to rewatch it one more time after this recording.
With that in mind.
And then just tell us your experience having watched it again. It's a recording of human screaming.
It's almost like he took inspiration from Resident Evil, the very first video game, where I don't even remember the character's name, the older guy, he gives the key to, or the lockpick to
Oh, Barry?
No, was it Barry?
Barry.
Yeah. Here, the master of unlocking.
Yeah, that's
I
Barry.
will wait here and examine this pool of blood. I'm like, it's a pool of blood. Like, what are you looking for?
Blood. Looks like human blood.
I hope it's not Chris's blood. That's exactly the way I feel about this now.
It's just like, well, I'll stay here and examine this. You just said it's human blood.
What
What
more?
are you doing? Are you like, this tastes like, it definitely fell about 6 a.m. Alpha Squad. Carlos? Carlos! Like, what the fuck is he doing?
It tastes like pennies.
Smells like grandma at the casinos.
It tastes like Chris's pennies.
Chris's what? It tastes like Chris's what? Human screaming.
Oh, what are your final thoughts?
Human screaming are my final thoughts.
Oh,
And it's mine. Okay. Honestly, I was able to get a lot of my final thoughts out of the way, so let me pivot and go this direction. Dare I do it?
do it.
Dare I say it?
Do it.
Dare I be so bold?
Do it.
I think we put Event Horizon on the list of ticket price redoes it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right, Ned Flanders. Oakley dokley.
Oh, excuse me. Let me just squeeze on by.
Oh. This whole movie is an
Opity dopity. Let me squeeze on by you there a moment.
Did you get Italian? Oh. Can I continue, please?
Yes, please.
But I think we put Event Horizon on the list of like, let us take a crack at that one. Because I think we could do it better.
I agree.
And I don't know if we would need $60 million to do it.
Absolutely not.
We'd have gotten 26 gross and made money. Where's Blumhouse? Where's was it Shutter Room or whatever the hell that company is called?
Oh, Shutter. Just Shutter.
Yeah. But no, I think because this movie, it's such a cool original idea. And I don't know if they just forgot it, neglected it, didn't know how to handle it, or maybe they just really, truly, genuinely thought what they were doing was cool. And given that's Paul W.S. Anderson, I'm thinking it's that one. But it's wrong. It's just wrong. Everything they're doing is wrong. The explosions, the fight scenes, they made the wrong movie. And no, it's not worth the ticket price. And that's really disappointing because I was looking forward to this.
Me too.
And nope. Nah. No good. No bueno.
Are we 0 for 4?
Yeah. Yeah, we are. I'm glad you brought that up. So this October, Scary Movie Marathon has been a complete dud. We have gone 0 for 4 on these horror movies being worth the ticket price. And that leads me to a couple of thoughts. Let's talk about the horror genre as a whole. The horror genre sucks. Fundamentally terrible. The absolute best that you can get from a horror film is, that was good. That's it. Take the best horror movies you can think of. There's a good chance they're thrillers. That's a different thing. Silence of the Lambs, thriller. Jaws, thriller. These are different things. Jurassic Park. Some people are like, that's a horror movie. No, it's not.
No.
You're wrong. It's a thriller. And then you get into the subcategories of horror movies, like the slasher films are shit. Then you've got the gore porn, those are shit. What am I forgetting? Most just the genre is bad. And there's a reason I don't like it. Because I don't like bad movies.
I'm kind of swinging that direction.
And you're the horror movie guy.
Yeah.
These movies are bad, man.
Yeah, maybe I'm just aging differently. I don't know.
It's like a fine wine now.
Yeah, like fine milk.
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 I can't even remember what my second thought was. Oh, I wanted to bring up something else. Something to try to redeem October a little bit.
Okay.
A movie that I would say is worth the ticket price, if I may. Anna had heard of it, decided she wanted to watch it, which means I watched it. Because I have to say,
No, yeah.
I'm married. I have no control of my life. We ended up watching Host.
Is that the creature feature?
No.
Oh.
It was filmed and released during the pandemic.
Oh.
And it's a horror movie done over a Zoom call. A group of friends get together in a Zoom call, and you see all their little boxes, and they do a seance together. And it goes horribly wrong. And because one of the friends doesn't respect the spirit realm and ends up being just kind of a bitch, invites a malevolent entity of sorts in, and it wreaks havoc on the group. And it's 56 minutes.
Wow.
And you know what? It was worth the ticket price. It was good. It gets in, it gets out. The effects are a difficulty of 5 with an execution of 10. They are the most simple. The chair pull. Someone's in the chair, and then some unseen force rockets it backwards across the room, and it smashes into the back wall, and the person riding is like, oh my God, right? It looks perfect. Someone's wine glass explodes for no reason, and light bulbs are popping. The most simple shit you can get, but it's done perfectly. The characters, you don't necessarily get a ton of time to develop any real feelings or emotions with them. But you know what? We don't need to. We kind of learn who everyone is in the friend group and then watch them get taken out. What more you need?
Yeah,
it's a horror movie. So yeah, you know what? If you're out there going, wait a minute, every movie they watch sucks, you're not wrong. But if you've never seen Host, check that one out. That one's actually pretty good. And it's like 56 minutes, 58 minutes. I want to say 56. It's sub an hour.
I like that.
So next time, like, hey.
Where'd you watch it?
Netflix, I think.
Oh, okay.
I think Netflix Steve came through for us, but nice. I'd have to double check on that. Yeah, we did rent it. Like, we didn't pay for it in the traditional sense, but yeah, it was like an hour, and you know what? It had some jump scares, and the monster looked good when we see it, and yeah.
Okay.
It has an effect where, like, the character can tell, like, there's something in her doorway, but you can't see it. She gets her blanket, and she throws it up over the doorway, and then it just perfectly does a human outline, like, under, and it's like, oh my God! And it's simple, but it's done so well.
Cool.
So you know what? Host. Check that one out.
Okay.
All right. Well, October's behind us. You know what that means, Tevis?
Hat time.
Let me find it. Here she is. I feel like we need some sort of triumphant music, just like.
No, I've missed you.
Bum 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 bum. The hat makes its triumphant return.
Make a good pick.
Oh, I have to do it?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I got one.
Okay.
Die Hard 2.
Throw
No.
something at you.
Well, it was. A joke never gets old. Okay. Now, I know you have been on a bit of a kick. This is a Brad Pitt movie.
F1?
It is not F1. How many times have you seen that now?
I'm not going to divulge that information.
Is it this many?
No.
Is it more than this?
Yes.
How long has it been since you've owned it?
I'm not going to divulge that information.
Is it this many weeks?
No.
Is it this many weeks?
No.
Is it this
That
many
many
weeks?
weeks? Yes.
So this many weeks with more than this many views.
Yes. I've owned it for 3 weeks and I've watched it way more than 10 well, not way more than 10 times, but more than 10 times.
More than 10 times.
More than 10
okay.
times.
That's, you know what? That's fine. Brad Pitt movie. It is a more modern movie within the last few years.
Okay.
Trying to think of who else I can picture them, but I don't know their names. Oh, it's got our man Yukimura Sanada. He's in it.
Okay.
It's got what's his name? He recently was Craven the Hunter.
Oh,
He was in 29.
Aaron Taylor Thomas?
Yeah.
Aaron Taylor Thomas. No. That's the kid from
No, that's
Home
Jonathan
Improvement.
Taylor Thomas.
Oh, that's right. Aaron Taylor Johnson. Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Sure. Oh, it's got what's his name? He was the in the Eternals. He was in some of the new Godzilla Kong.
Oh, I know who I can see him. I cannot think of his name.
Anyway, yeah, it's got all those people.
Okay.
I think it's got the chick who played Domino in Deadpool 2.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it?
Bullet Train.
Okay. Okay.
Have you seen Bullet Train?
I've watched it once. And honestly, I don't really remember a whole lot about it.
Okay. Well, hey, we're going to watch it again.
Okay. Have you watched it?
Once.
Okay.
I've seen it once with my wife. We were scrolling through. I was like, hey, we'll check that out.
Okay.
I remember enjoying it. That'll probably be ruined. Man, I feel like we're in a real slump right now. We are slumping.
We are.
Something's got to pull us out of the slump. We have to watch a good movie at some point.
It's got to be Brad Pitt. It's got to be Brad Pitt.
I mean, I do like Brad Pitt.
So we'll see.
I like short hair Brad Pitt. I'm not as big a fan of long hair Brad Pitt.
Legends of the Fall? I mean, my God.
Wow. Deep cut, by the way. Legends of the Fall.
Hell yeah. I will Legends of the Fall on your cock. Like, damn. Not yours. Brad Pitt's. Jesus.
I don't know if that's better.
He's a handsome gentleman.
I don't know what to say to that. Human screaming.
That probably would be for a little while until you get comfortable. But
You know, the old joke of like, all right, gentlemen, what would you rather let go the rest of your life without? Cheese or BJ's? And it's like, oh, BJ's for sure. I gotta have cheese. Like, besides, yeah, I mean, they're nice. BJ's are nice, but they're not that great. It's like, yeah, plus it makes my mouth hurt. Like, it makes my jaw sore. So, you know, it's like, getting it. Oh, God, I didn't get whatever it is you just said, but Bullet Train. So tune in next week because we're not doing Legend. I have to see if it's in here because if it is, I'm taking Legends of the Fall out.
what?
So you don't make that comment ever
It
again.
could be, it doesn't even matter. It could be Meet Joe Black.
Meet Joe Black on this cock. Like,
He
that
gets ping ponged between the cars.
doesn't even mean
That is
anything.
so funny.
All right, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. We are Ticket Price. I'm Jake. That's Tevis. This has been Event Horizon, unanimously not worth the ticket price. And we're wrapping up our October Scary Movie Marathon, I guess. I mean, technically, that's what it was. But this has been the easiest October for me to get through because these movies were terrible.
It's been the worst for me to get through.
We had old movies. We had new movies. Terrible.
Yeah. We had so-called cult classics.
This is a cult Go over there. Get away from me. I don't care. Tune in next week as we're going to look at Brad Pitt and The Bullet Train.
I'm excited.
Yeah. Well, until we watch it and you realize something.
Yeah.
You realize we're too old and cynical to enjoy things anymore.
Probably right.
Well,
except F1.
We can always enjoy F1, apparently. As someone who has not seen it yet, I have a feeling I will, because I'm willing to bet more than one of these says F1.
I'm just shocked you pulled out one that wasn't.
God, I thought I threw all those out. Let me pull on 7 3/5. No, hat size. All right, everyone. Please make sure you like and follow, subscribe, however it is you're enjoying this content. Make sure you turn on the bell for notifications so you don't miss any of our episodes or the bonus content we've got coming out. Share it around with all your friends. Leave a comment. Let us know what your thoughts on Event Horizon is and the recording of human screaming. Anything else, Tevis? Merch store. Get your ticket price merch. And yeah, there we are.
We've wrapped it up with a bang.
With a bang, indeed. Well, the most important part, as always, everyone, please, please, please remember to be good to yourselves, be good to each other, and good night. Paul W.S. Anderson, you cock.